day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the sunless skies, where today we have an interesting set of travels we need to go. Because we need port reports in order for us to get our whatchamacallits here. We need searing enigmas, which I can apparently get in Ethusia, or however the hell I pronounce that place. And I need a captivating treasure, which according to the wiki, I can get from killing guests. That's gonna be fun. So, what I need to do, first of all, is find a special place. It's a special place with special upgrades to my boat, ship, train. And the places which we find those is apparently in the same section as the Clockwork Sun. So clearly around here. So, that is where we're heading. What's this? Mining? Hours exist here in Albion. I didn't really know that. So he's been analysing or some crap. So we need to find the Portsmouth workshop pretty fast, is all I can say. In addition, the tip at the very beginning of this episode told me that things in Ethusia attack me if my light is on. But I don't know how to turn it off. It's gotta be in the controls, right? Ah. Hello there, you're just a random broken ship. I didn't know you guys existed either. A wreck. Mourn the dead so we lose our terror. Signal the wreck with a 100% chance of success. You know what? We're gonna mourn the dead. Just because I don't know the next time I'm gonna get a chance to reduce my terror. And I have no idea what I'm going to be encountering. The sky is littered with rocks and ruins. This is World, a province only half tamed. I like the look of it. Gives kind of an abandoned industrial feel, like it was they tried to tame it, but didn't quite succeed, you know? Time waits for no one, very clearly. Obviously I'm gonna force the doors open to see what it is I can find. I found some tea. How nice. Thank you, good chap. We will drink in your honor. I would make mention about how there's so much dust, but dust does exist in space, so... Ah, and there's the dock that we're looking for. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Bat. We will be heading over there as quickly as we are able, and praying that it has some fuel and supplies. Which it probably will, given the nature of what kind of place it is. What the Christ is that thingy? And cautionary driver, the Royal Society, faster engines, speed, maybe an explosion, hopefully not. Oh, is that what this place is called? The Royal Society? The Ricochet Club. Huh. Interesting. Hello, Airy House. The Airy. Mr. Menagerie is passing through the Royal Society. Oh. Okay. Cool. Well, we can buy some tea here. That's nice. Requisitions. Ooh, we can get munition here. Very nice. So what do I need to do in this place, then? Pretty mansions of stone rise above the verdant gardens, while below machines whir and groan, a persistent sound of hammering pounds through the air. The celestial expedition. To the delight of mostly himself, the maleficent president is planning an expedition in the Royal Society. So we can donate specimens to gain experience and sovereigns. Or an otherworldly artifact to gain more sovereigns and more experience. Or a searing enigma. We need those. I can't donate those. Still, Being able to donate otherworldly artifacts, considering I have so many of them, is certainly a way to upgrade my money. What about the Royal Society? The words Nullimus in verba are written across the stonework above the great bronzewood doors. Her renewed majesty has granted these grounds to the finest minds in Albion to work here. Their purview is to invent, to hypothesize, to discover, and, most crucially, to watch the stars. Introduce yourself at the Airy House. The Maleficent President greets you. He directs your attention to the new marble on the floors, to the cheerful portraits of distinguished Royal Society members lining the hallway, and finally to the very large portrait of himself in the plush library. We do like captains here at the Royal S. We need our space and, frankly, our comforts to think. But it is you brave souls who do the real legwork. Extremely educational. If not, our gardens are extremely fine, as is our conversation and the port. Okay. What does... Well, first we need to write a report. The Royal Society hums with activity. The preparations for a new wing of the Airy House are in motion. The Maleficent President is convening another committee to continue the renovations of the garden. The astronomers are excited about a star of burnished amber seen far to the east. The Rocketeer Club regrettably continues at high speeds. Fair enough. Alright, what's wandering in the garden do? You gain terror. Alright, the gardens were an early attempt by the Society to stamp their mark upon the sky. More interestingly, avenues for scientific exploration quickly presented themselves. However, the gardens were left to run wild, half-tamed. The overgrown gardens are beautiful, but hazardous to the casual walker. You navigate the ha-ha with admirable advocacy. The Bronzewood Maze is surmountable with the aid of string. You are but bedeviled by the little gnomes that poke out of the reeds in the marsh. It is hours before someone comes to rescue you. Fair enough. Let's go to the Portsmouth House, then. The workshops under Arry are known collectively as Portsmouth House. The glass, the brick factories are staffed by harnessed inventors and engineers, working constantly to produce the next advancement in adventuring equipment. The Portsmouth Arsenal. Okay. Smoke and soot, steel, glass and steel, the ring of hammers on metal, the swearing of engineers, the arid scent of sweat. Here in the bowels of Portsmouth House, the scientists of the Royal Society work to produce experimental designs for daring captains. A team of engineers led by the energetic mechanic are excited to get there to work on whatever you'll pay them for. Here you can convert goods to experimental modifications which can be exchanged for unique equipment. Okay. Contribute to Visions of the Heavens. This will increase your experimental modifications by 1. Contribute munitions. This will increase it by 1. Contribute otherworldly artifacts. Increase it by 2. Bowels of Hours. 2. Interesting. It looks like there's plenty of ways to increase it. Ask the energetic mechanic about their suit. They clank about the arsenal in an old diving suit. It has pistons and chains that whir when the mechanic needs reinforcement. It's clearly no longer used for deep sea diving. The energetic mechanic gives you a delighted smile. So glad you asked. Yes, I did repurpose it. Did all the work myself. It keeps me warm in the cold and cool when things are a little too warm. Closer examination reveals tiny sigils of fire and ice simulating across the diving suit's surface. For a moment, their tone is ruleful. It cost me nearly everything to create. I wasn't sure it would be worth it, but the places I've been able to go, to see, I can travel the wastes where all the stars are dead, or explore the eye of the storm that speaks. Fair enough. What are these designs we can get, then? Well, alright. Really, you're not gonna let me look at my hold while looking at this stuff? Can I have it open? Yes, I can have it open. Alright, so, let's see what all these do. Increases armor by 8 and quarters by 2. Well, that gives me 10 armor, which quite frankly is more important than quarters. You're my bridge slot, which gives me an extra 7 hold. So, your 4 hold probably isn't worth it. I especially can't even use it because I don't have 50 fails. I don't have 75 fails, which is a shame because that is an upgrade. Auxiliary slot. 25 hearts. I've got 25 everything. 5 armor, 4 hold. I mean, both of my auxiliary slots are taken up by things right now. Ooh, interesting. You can give me a mining array, which is the exact same to my current mining array. Why would I want that? Alright, well, let's just do a little bit of donations first. I mean, I got plenty visions of the heavens to give away. So, I can start by giving these. The first thing I need is this Prosepnia, which is a mining array, which increases my hold. And I need 10 experimental things for it, do I? Well, talk to the energetic mechanic with a good cup of tea. Let's see what this does. You gained 2 experimental modifications. The energetic engineer eyes the proffered tea eagerly. Well, alright, I can make up time later. The 2 of you sit beside a great glass window that overlooks the whirring chaos of the Royal Society's lower workshops. Manufactured sunlight seeps over the glass and the metal and glass, burnishing the area. I have just one goal, Captain. Everything that enters my door should leave improved. The mechanic grins. There is so much to do and so little time, but if only I can achieve that, it'll do. They drain their cup and leap to their feet. Better get on. Well, technically I got these barrels of ours for free, so I don't mind giving them away. Plus it helps clear up my hold a little. Right. Now, I have what I need. Plating slot. Nope. Auxiliary slot. Armor and hold. Nope. Here we go. Superior mining and smelting array. This is what we need. I wish I could be out there like you, but I don't get time off the energetic mechanic size. I could ask, I suppose, but there's just so much to be done, and I never like leaving a thing unfinished. I mean, that's fair. Well, at least now I've got an upgrade, which gives me even more hold. I could now take off the extra cupboards now. Actually, no, I can't. The thing is, this Carmilla cannery, which is mounted in the bridge slot and gives armor, means I would be able to put the analyzing thing there, and I'd finally be able to find out what that does, which is very, very tempting. Plus, it does give armor, which means I'd have more HP, meaning I'm more likely to survive fights. I suppose I can grab it now and equip it later, if necessary. Because in the end, we can just put the extra parts into my bank, and then take them as I need them, can't I? So, how many of these things do I need? 9. I need 9 of them, you say. There we go, and currently, I think that might be all the useful things that this place is offering. I know it's got other designs. I'm not going to pretend that I don't. So, I think we just can't get those designs right now. So, yeah. Visit the Inscribed Tinkerer, the most famous or notorious engineer associated with the Royal Society. The Inscribed Tinker likes her workbench tidy, and her tea is strong as the devil's opinions. She believes in iteration of technology, of society, of people, and her intentions are intended to migrate specific dangers and obstacles of the high wilderness. Her tea-stained notebook bulges with blueprints, and her skin covered in inky treatments of the correspondence. She raises an eyebrow as you enter her office. Thank God, I was in need of a break. The Inscribed Tinker can provide truly exceptional equipment from her shop, if she likes you. The Tinker's request. Okay, what is this? If it's work you're after, Captain, I can be assistance of that department. Okay. The Inscribed Tinker produces a slim notebook. The correspondence, Captain. The incandescent language. The pentecostal tongues of the stars. She invites you to examine the broken sigils that score her skin mirrored in her notebook. I've heard of a unique sigil I've not come across before. It's been cited by students in Traitor's Wood, by an old friend in the Mausoleum, and by my least favourite person in Pan. As a captain, you could get to those places and confirm the sighting. I'd give you access to a few of my unique designs if you would wish to help. Oh, so that's likely how we get the other designs. Okay. Talk to the engineers. The senior engineer marches across the smoggy workshop floor to meet you. Well, she barks. Sorry, I mean hello. We're frightfully busy. We're examining the effects of vivification on Murgal tea. We've just had a breakthrough. There's a gentle explosion heard behind her, followed by a tinkle of shattering glass. Sorry, mustache. Do visit the Arsenal if you're looking for something special. At Portsmouth Arsenal, you can trade in cargo items for unique equipment on your locomotive. I mean, weren't we already doing that? Unless they've added another one, which it doesn't look like they have. So yeah. Alright, well, we got what we came to this place for. We got ourselves improved equipment. We got ourselves whatchamacallit. I have no idea what else this stuff could possibly be. And frankly, we kind of don't have time, because there are other things we need to do, such as get port reports so that we can get our stuff, so that we can then go back to the Reach in order for us to obtain to kill guests, the easy guests, so that we can get what's it called? Captivating treasures. I admit I am kind of interested in going straight back to London now, though. You know, just so that I can whatchamacallit, change out my loadout, just to see what kind of extra things that I find. But I will be sacrificing quite a bit in terms of my cargo hold, which is the downside to the entire endeavour. And I do suppose I don't actually have that much better of an auxiliary slot to take it over yet, do I? So I need to go to the most sincere mausoleum, then, if I want to be able to get the improved stuff. And that's another barrel of hours right there. Turns out this part of the skies, I can get these barrels of hours pretty easily. Good to know. Well, let's just head to the Clockwork Sun before I, head back to London, just to get another port report, so I'm one step closer to my, what are they called? Unlicensed charts, that's what they're called. Took me a moment, and I don't have any at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. I was about to say, Mr. Tanaki, do you really want to try that? Ooh, I could spend supplies to try and obtain a caged catch. Interesting. No. Let's extract its heart. What do I get? Ooh, that's a barrel of hours. Come here, Mr. Deranged Dreadnought. Goodbye, Mr. Deranged Dreadnought. It was a pleasure fighting you this day. I can recover glass, or I can find random treasures. The glass can be sold, but what I'm interested as to what I will get from the random treasures. 2 uncanny experiments. That's both experimental modifications and stress relief. Valkyr's Flight. Interesting looking place. Hello there, Clockwork Sun. Let's see what the Dawn Rats can find me this time. Failure. What does that do, though? You lost a crew member but gained 5 supplies. Probably worth it. We write a port report. Glorious. We head to Azimuth, where we meet the preacher and complete our charitable assignment, where we receive 500 gold. So nice. We're getting paid to be charitable. It's so nice. He demands you tell him everything about it. The distribution, the words of gratitude, the smiles on the faces of the little children. He listens to all of it with a beautiful, faraway expression. No doubt he is already planning his next act of unprovoked kindness. When you are finished, he counts out some coins and promises the sequence shall arrange you favourably. Alright. Then, what's the next assignment? Head to Warrenbury, Luxembourg again. Fair enough. Well, I have my port report that I came for. Time to leave. Back to London. Off we go. Hello there, Mr. Dreadnought. Not where you thought you were. Ooh, you have not earned the wrath of the storm that speaks. Interesting. Oh no, what does that do? You've lost 3 crew members and gained 10 terror. Well, Mr. Storm that speaks, that wasn't very nice. I actually have to go and actually actively try and replace people now. Discontent. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone, she points out one of the windows. A star, it's gone. Set a watch to watch the star. Jesus Christ, today. Ah, I'm having a very bad time with these success chances. You know, I'm beginning to understand what might be the advantage to the other, whatchamacallits, engines. Because while they do absurdly use fuel a lot more than is ever necessary, they do get you places faster. So I guess it's the case of cost versus return. What's better, moving around the place faster, so you experience less terror and threats, or the price of fuel? Also, I just realized you can buy munitions at the Royal Society, and yet you use the munitions to get experimental things. So you can literally just buy experimental things and work out the price of each experimental thing from that. Huh. Interesting. What do I actually need for this? 3 otherworldly artifacts, 3 visions of the heavens, 3 savage secrets, 2 moments of inspiration, a Syrian enigma, a captivating treasure, and 2 unlicensed charts. Right. Let's go to the bank and store in the Carmilla and the other thing. The sun wishes for 3 candy teas. How many do I have? 2. Crap. Well, I'll take the prospect all the same. I can sell my munitions. I can sell my souls. Sell my bowel of hours. Like so. I can buy a lot more fuel. Go to St. Dominic's. Buy one of these spectral-ometer things. Replace that thingy. Put my canning system into the bank, just so that we can find out what it is. Oh, I have 2 candied teas in the bank, but those are used for whatchamacallit, the devil, if I ever get round to that. And now we go to the Stewart Bookkeeper, where we are going to deliver our port reports. I now have 7 gratitude in total. Magnificent. Meaning I can get an unlicensed chart. Nice! I just need 5 more. This is going to take a while. And let's go on our recruitment mission for crew. We failed, meaning we only get 4. Well, still got more than enough than we needed. That's good enough for me. Listen to the listless aristocrat's brother. It takes some time to crack down someone resembling the aristocrat. The sooty slums are empty of any fallen nobility. The grand houses close their doors to you. It is as if London would prefer all denizens of the avid horizon to remain there. You've all but given up when you receive a note to meet in the Crown Jewel. A distinguished gentleman sits by the fire. His porcelain features are a flawless mirror of his brother's. He imitates a linotry of unsavory habits and hoveries possessed by his younger sibling. Calumny in the nursery. Scandal in boarding school. Horror in the young stags club. He would very much prefer if his brother were to stay where he was. Alright. Where are the other places I need to go to? The most sincere mausoleum is where I need to also head. No problem. But first, because we need to get some stuff from there, we need to go to the Brazen Workworld. So let us head on out somehow. My damn train's too big. I admit, I want to find something with analyzing now, considering I equipped that. We will need to head back to the breach. The Reach. Soon. Because that's how we get to Ethusia. I have also just realized I can't get a... whatchamacallit here. A port report, which is a little bit annoying. How many tea did I need? 3. And I can get a tea from here, which is nice. So, converse with the governor. Give him 2 bits of gossip for 1 bit of tea. And I just got my tea for free. Meaning that's going to be a 100% form of profit when I go back to the sun. Glorious. Now, how much crockery did I need? 3. 1, 2. There we go. Then, apparently, I can get some bowels of hours. I mean, it's not much profit, but it's a little bit. So if I just get 3 for now. There we go. Alright, guys. Let us now head on out. On over to the mausoleum, please. A windswept habitation. The enterprise of Albion does not rest. Its skies are littered with abandoned construction, derelict factories from its earliest foundation, homes that have yet to be lived in, workshops for industries that proved irrelevant in the heavens. Here is a tenement of empty housing that has never been occupied. It rests beneath a blanket of dust. Search for something of value. How did I fail? Screw you! What else is around here? Something there, apparently. I don't mind exploring a bit. We can solve our terror once we get to the mausoleum. Plus, I do have the ability to level up right now, which I can use to reduce my nightmares if necessary. Another thing to analyze, I'm guessing. Indeed it is. An estate of vacant homes stand here. They have become the temporary habitation of a gang of skylarks, those homeless vagabonds who wander the windy paths of the sky. Trade supplies to reduce terror and gain sky stories. Trade a sky story for a vision of the heavens. Trade with them. I think I'll trade the sky story for a vision of the heavens, sure. A growing unease, patience erodes... Tempers flay. Alright, whatever the hell is over there is in the middle of that little storm, and I don't like the look of that. Discontent. Shut up! Lost a crew member. And that's a success? Sky-maddened explorer. Alright. Can we please get over here, away from the giant star thing, please? Before we fight. Yes? Fine. Die, Mr. Sky-maddened explorer. There we go. Goodbye, you annoying prick. Sky-maddened defeated. Search for survivors. I could do that. I'd rather get random treasures. What could it be? Hours. Okay. I think we're now entering the graveyard area. A waste of sky, and crewman mutters. Good for nothing but dumping the dead. Why do you say that? Oh, are you talking about the place in general? A thing in the mist, a sudden jolt. I think we hit something, my lord. My lord, your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back. Reduce terror by 50, but increase your nightmares. Or, you know what? We're just going to keep going. We don't care. We're only... I mean, that looks pretty high, but it's only 60-ish. We still have plenty of stuff which we can see. Also, is that a horror right there? When the graveyards are full, London committed the dead to the sky. Break open a coffin. We're about to go to the mausoleum to reduce our terror. A condemned experiment. That was worth it. Well, that's a dead sun right there, I'm guessing. We've never actually seen it up close. It does look very magnificent. Here we go then. We're back in the porch. Glorious. Attending a funeral. Well. Attend the Skyfarer's funeral. Alright, what's this do? Reduce terror for a sky story. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Look for the inscribed Tinkerer's sigil. You follow the Tinkerer's instructions. A quiet window off a landing up below the upper vault. Far below, mourners and couriers, all in black silk, wander the nave like hosts of spiders. You take out a magnifying glass provided and turn your attention to the walls. Some quick thinking on your engineer's part doused the worst of the flames. The correspondence often has particular side effects. Your notebook has survived, with your drawings of many, many identical broken sigils that adorn the gallery that looks out over a dead star below. Well, let's write our port report, just so that we've got it written. We still need another 4 after that. Locate the Covenant. The nun detained in the Avon Horizon was on her way here. Perhaps her sisters might be able to shed some light on her predicament. The Covenant is located in the spectral annex of the mausoleum, just off the nave. Red candles light the way through the gloomy hallways to the entrance. It is ostensibly for the good of the souls of the sequestered in the mausoleum. Look, I can't say half these words. The patronized of the luminous Conadil. You can't help but note the decor is very martial. The furious prioress is on hand to answer your question. Yes, we know her. No, we did not ask her to join us. She frowns. And even if we had, which I'm not saying we have, diplomatically we could never be seen to have officially vouched for her. Do you understand? Huh. So you're saying you did, but you can't, but you're not allowed to say that. And, of course, I failed to investigate the Chamberlain again. Time to spend the next 10 minutes spending 3 gold at a time to reduce my terror by 1. Because I'm not allowed to just spend a lump sum. Well, that's 5 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. Alright, well, all good. All good. Now we can head to the mausoleum and sell our crockery. And we get an invitation to Perdance. Nice. Okay. We can buy those souls. I'm good with that. You do sell fuel and supplies here. That's cool. I'll take 1 supply and 2 fuels, please. There's nothing else I need to do here. Just those gems, which I don't even know where the hell I'm even meant to get them, because I've never even heard of them. But they're clearly worth something if you're selling them for 475. So yes. Next we head to the Home Bureau. Bureau. Or Avon Horizon then. Just for another port report. We're almost through through what we need to do in Albion. Then we can head to the Reach, spend an episode killing guests. And then from there we can head to Esthusia, do whatever it is we need to do to get a searing enigma. And then we head back to Albion, and we have now entered the Stories of Legends! Hello, random place I can analyze now. What do you have here? A failed factory stands here. It is turning slowly into glass, its edges gleaming sharply in the clockwork sun. Rest and recover, or salvage panes of glass. I lost 4 crew members. Are you bloody kidding? I'm not sure if I can fight 2 of those things. Granted, they don't actually hit very hard in the scheme of things, but I'm still not sure if I can actually fight 2 of them. You really want to fight me, don't you? Screw off, I'm leaving. I've already made this clear. Oh, that's a scorn fluke, is it? I wondered what the Christ one of those things was. I didn't expect it to be a weird ball of energy, I'll admit that. I don't like Avon Horizon. You have to go through so much crap just to get to it. The Burrower's Breath. I am not using an old chart. Gain 5 terror, lose a fuel, lose a supply. You know, I expected much worse things for failing that task, considering the Burrower hates me. What the Christ is that? A graveyard of boats? Alright, we're here. Well, let's just go to the Home Office, compile a port report. There we go. Take tea. There's always time here in the Home Office. An evening of frivolity. What's this do? You gain supplies. Ooh, thank you. That's very nice. What about the take tea? What's this do? Your terror has fallen for 30 sovereigns. You know what? Probably not as much. If it's 10%, it's fine. I wasn't really checking how much it gave me. Also, I get tea from here. Interesting. Listen to the preacher. What does this do? Terror falls. Very nice. Very nice. You know what? I have my port report. I have what I came for. Let's leave. To the sun! And I've definitely come to the conclusion I probably need a faster engine. Pretty badly. It might use my fuel significantly faster. Or faster than I would otherwise use it to get to the places I'm going to. But it's just the sheer speed needed with fights. Because everything I fight is faster than me. If I want a chance at winning combat, I need a speed increase. Hello there, what are you, and what do you have to say? Here stands a chimneyed factory dating to Albion's foundation, and long since abandoned to the rats and the mould. Could I find something? I could, maybe. But I think I would rather take some repairs to my hull. Yeah, 30 hull was worth it. Also, it does kind of have to concern you. The idea that, what is all of this? What is the sun made of? If it's, or doing, or using to create light, if it's slowly turning everything to glass? You know? How many port reports do I have? It can't be that many. It's got to be a bit, right? I got 3. I needed 5 more in total. Meaning if I went to these 2 places next, in a straight line straight over, then I would logically be able to get my unlicensed chart immediately. That means then I would then have the excuse and resources needed to just head straight to Albion. Or the excuse to head straight back to the Reach, I mean. And then from the Reach, we can go to the Reserve, find the sigil that the person wants. That's also the location of guests, so I can kill those guests, hopefully get a captivating treasure, and then the next episode, it's my first trip into Ethusia! Well, obviously the Reserve and whatnot's gonna happen next episode at this point, but you get the idea. Fuck, 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 fuck. I didn't expect to see you so soon! Go the Christ away! I'm screwed, I am screwed, I am screwed this day! I'm screwed, I am screwed, I am screwed this day! What we need to do is keep a bit of distance, but not too much distance. And also get into a better position than this. You don't have to follow me, you don't have to follow me, you can go the Christ away. You don't have to follow me, you don't have to follow me, you can go the Christ away. It left. We're safe! I'm going to London. I know I said I wanted to fight a guests, but not a dreadnought of them. Especially not in such tight corners. I need the bigger, better engine. Just so I can maneuver things better and actually have a chance to kill those guys. Could you not ram straight into me, you stupid thing? Who's driving that train? Okay. Here we are back in London. Let us sell these munitions that I apparently have. Sell the souls. Sell the hours. I forgot to sell the tea. Fuck me. Floating Parliament. That's a place we've never been to. Alright, we need 2 more port reports. Just 2. We can get 2 by heading over to Warrenbury, Luxembourg. Then to the Clockwork Sun, where we can also sell off the tea. So, are we ready? Are we prepared? I'm sure we are. Let's go. You know, I have to wonder, will anything happen if we reach 1918 or 1914? Considering that's actually the Great War, or the First World War. Will anything happen in-game in 1914? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Because we're not technically on Earth anymore, so earthen affairs probably don't concern us very much. We've got too many things to worry about in the sky, after all. Such as weird wormy flesh things which take over your ship. Hello, Warrenbury, Luxembourg. It's good to see you. Oh, yes, I did kind of forget to buy people. Or rather, I didn't forget to buy... I got 1 person. Really? Really? That's it? Well, let's go to the off-season, because that's where we need to head. In order for us to deliver our care package, we have to pay a little bit of gold, but we get so much from just doing it, so it's perfectly fine. What happens if I assist with the shoveling? What do I get from this? Just a bit of money. Alright, what about feeding the lanes? What do I get here? Terror, a Sky Story, and a Tale of Terror. I think I'd prefer delvisting the donkeys of their eggs for more savage secrets. Although that's all I get, savage secrets. I thought I got a bit of money from that. Oh well. Let's just enter Warrenbury, Luxembourg, and get my port report. There we go. And then we can do whatever it is to ruminate on things. Ruminate on the nature of donkeys. Give me my hours. How dreadfully annoying. Well, let's head to the Clockwork Sun, get our last and final port report, and then we can sell off the tea, and then we're done for the day, I think. Hopefully that big nasty ship of guests that we saw earlier is gone now. Or at the very least, if it's still there, it still hurts, so I can kill it. That's never going to happen, but one can hope. If you dare explode into a bunch of purple crap. Which you don't, good. What can we do for these people? Offer them positions in my crew. How many do I obtain? 3! Oh, that's very nice. Who needs to buy crew? I can just find them on the desolate rocks of the sky. They're in no position to refuse. Ha 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 ha! Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Thank God you haven't exploded into guests. I don't trust dreadnoughts anymore. There we go, we sold our tea and got a ministry-stamped permit on top. Very nice. We can now... Can I still use the luck stuff? No, I can't yet. But I can get the port report. Glorious. There we go. We head over to Azimuth to tell the sequencer we have completed our charitable assignment. Give me my money. Ask for another. You know, just in case. And I need to go to Warrenbury again. I'm guessing that's all I ever have to go to. Well, let's buy my munitions. And back off to London we go. For the final trip of the day. Must we? Alright, your death. Any last words? No? Good. I didn't care to hear them. Wow, another condemned experiment. Just randomly just sitting there. I thought those things were meant to be special. Excellent. Here we are, back in London. Glorious. Let us repair our ship. Boom. Very nice, very nice. Head to the booker. Hand in our port reports. Get our unlicensed chart. Of which we now have 2. Magnificent. Sell the crockery, the hours, and the munitions. Boom. And then, if we take a look at our ambition, we have all the unlicensed charts we need. So all we need is a captivating treasure and a searing enigma. We can get one of those from guests and the other from Enthusia, apparently. So, that is going to be our goal for next week. We are going to be guest hunting in the Reach. So, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode. So, leave me some tips. How do you think I should fight guests? And maybe what's in Enthusia, because we might get onto that. So, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.